The landscape of the Premier League has been shifted by a single result at the Emirates Stadium. Manchester United's 3-2 victory over Arsenal was more than just a high-scoring thriller. It was a psychological exorcism of the ghost that has haunted the club for over 20 years. For the first time since February 2005, the Red Devils travelled to North London, conceded the opening goal, and still managed to walk away with all 3 points in a Premier League fixture. This result marks the definitive end of a 30-game winless streak in London when trailing a streak that included 11 demoralizing defeats. The match began in a way that felt all too familiar for the United faithful. In the 29th minute, a moment of misfortune saw Lisandro Martinez turn the ball into his own net, gifting Mikel Carrick a side a 1-0 lead. Statistically, this should have been the end for United. In the nearly 8 years since their last Premier League win at the Emirates, United had lacked the resilience to overturn a deficit in such a hostile environment. However, under the calm guidance of Michael Carrick, this iteration of the squad showed a mental fortitude that was absent during the short-lived Ruben Amorim era. The turnaround was spearheaded by a trio of new era stars, Bryan Mbeumo, Patrick Dorgu, and Matheus Cunha. Mbeumo's clinical equalizer provided the spark, but it was the tactical flexibility of Dorgu and the ruthless finishing of Cunha that truly dismantled Arsenal's defensive shape. Arsenal, who had only been behind at home once before this entire season, looked stunned as United's transitions repeatedly tore through their midfield. It was a tactical masterclass in counter-attacking football that mirrored United's recent 2-0 demolition of Manchester City at Old Trafford. For Arsenal, this loss is a catastrophic blow to their home fortress. They had not tasted defeat at the Emirates in the Premier League since May of last year, when they were surprised by Bournemouth. To lose in such a fashion, surrendering a lead to their greatest historical rival will undoubtedly raise questions about their ability to maintain focus during the final stretch of the title race. This was only the second time this season that the Gunners found themselves trailing in a home match, and they lacked the solutions to break down Carrick's organized defensive block once United took the 2-1 lead. The Carrick effect is now the primary talking point in world football, taking over a team in crisis. The interim manager has secured maximum points against the two most formidable opponents in the league within his first week, by ending an 8-year drought at the Emirates and a 20-year curse of failed comebacks in London. Carrick has silenced the skeptics who viewed his appointment as a mere temporary fix. United looked organized, hungry, and strategically superior to an Arsenal side that many considered the title favorites. As the dust settles on round 23, the narrative of the season has been rewritten. United are no longer the fragile side that collapsed under pressure. They are now the league's premier giant killers. They successfully navigated a hostile atmosphere, an early own goal, and 20 years of historical baggage to secure a win that will be remembered for decades. The winless ghosts of 2005 have finally been put to rest, with back-to-back wins over Man City and Arsenal. As Michael Carrick already proven, he is the man to lead Manchester United back to the pinnacle of English football.